What will win in a drag race between an Audi R8 GT, an Audi R8 Performance Spyder all-wheel drive, and an Audi R8 Performance rear-wheel drive? Well, I'm going to race them over the standing quarter mile to find out. I'm Matt Watson, and you're watching Carwow.
Buy, sell,
Carwow.
Now let me tell you about this R8 GT. So it has a 5.2 litre naturally aspirated V10 engine that puts out 620 horsepower and 565 newton meters of torque. It drives the rear wheels only via a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox with launch control. This car weighs in at 1,570 kilos. Audi has lightened this GT model by stripping out some of the sound insulation and adding bits of carbon fibre instead of normal bits of metal or plastic. Anyhow, it's the very top of the range and last of the line Audi R8, of which only 15 will be sold in the UK at a price of around £200,000. Now the R8 Performance Spyder Quattro all-wheel drive isn't that much less expensive. It costs £170,000. It also has a 5.2 litre naturally aspirated V10 that puts out 620 horsepower. However, it has a bit more torque than this car, 580 newton meters. It's the same 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox though. However, being the Spyder, it's quite a bit heavier than this GT model. It weighs in at 1,695 kilos. That's more than 100 kilos heavier. How's that going to affect the performance? Anyhow, that brings me on to the final car. It's the R8 rear-wheel drive Performance. It has a 5.2 litre naturally aspirated V10 engine. It puts out 570 horsepower and 550 newton meters of torque. So it's down on power and torque compared to the other two R8s. It has a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox driving the rear wheels only, and it weighs in at 1,590 kilos. So it's 20 kilos heavier than this GT model. It is less expensive though. It costs £130,000. Now if you want to compare the stats of all these cars side by side, pause the video. Before we go any further, if you're thinking about selling your car, you can do it through Carwow. It's dead easy and it's completely free. All you have to do is upload some photos of your car, give a brief description, then dealers all across the country will bid on it. Pick the highest offer and they'll come to your house, take the car away and put the money into your account. It's simple. If you want to find out more about that now, just click on the pop-out banner up there or follow the link in the description below. Alternatively, just Google "Help Me Carwow" and we will help you sell your car. Now, we're going to do the customary Carwow sound check. So I've got my car in performance mode, loud exhaust, and a soft limiter at 6,000, which is the red line for most cars. This does rev to almost 9,000 though. Let's have a listen to the Spyder Performance. Where's your soft limiter at?
I'm afraid it's at 3,400 RPM.
Mine's at 6. Yeah, the GT. That's one reason to have it. Okay, finally, the rear wheel drive. Have you got a terrible soft limiter as well?
Yeah, 3,400.
One more thing to do before the race, of course. We've got to warm up our tyres. Shall I go first? It's very easy actually. I think my tyres are warm now. Here we go.
Normal rear wheel drive performance. Let's see what you can do.
Let's get on with the racing, guys. I think tyres are warm.
3, 2, 1.
Oh! I was worst off the line! Come on, GT! Now he's pulling past!
Come on, Quattro!
Come on! And the rear wheel drive's coming past the Quattro Spyder! Well, that was very interesting. I had the worst launch out of everybody, then came past. R8 rear-wheel drive, were you surprised to actually beat the Quattro Spyder?
We've seen before, haven't we, that the rear-wheel drive is actually quite good at launching.
How about you, Rory, in the Quattro?
Felt like the launch was pretty good, but my extra weight definitely counted against me, and yeah, I just watched you come past.
Extra weight of yourself or the car?
Probably a bit of both, to be honest.
Let's run again, get a bit more heat in our tyres so we can get even better launches. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go, yes! Better launch that time.
I don't think I'm gonna. The Quattro's gonna win this time. Or is it? Come on! Come on! Ah! No! No! Why is the traffic music's come on? Bloody German traffic information.
Außerdem ein defektes Fahrzeug auf der A96 München Richtung Lindau zwischen Alten
Ja, wir haben back to techno music. Ja, das ist very good. Vielleicht gives the traffic information while we are dancing to the techno.
Vorsicht, Menschen.
Anyway, that's enough of that.
Rory, tell me you won. Please just tell me you won, because I want another go. I sucked in the bad dog belly.
I got the launch of my life, and I still lost.
Oh my God, this just wouldn't hook up. I'm so gutted. I'm such a sore loser. Things don't seem to be going very well. I wonder if you've got a grippier side of the track, Jack. Can I switch? Please, can I switch?
I was just thinking that, it dawned on me, because you should win.
I should win, but I'm not winning, and I like to win. Let's see if we can make me win.
Yeah, let's switch.
Rory, you're in the middle. Again, you are where you are.
3, 2, 1.
Come on! Yes, he's bogged.
No! No!
Come on!
Oh, coming back now! Oh, is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? Ooh!
No way!
Literally no idea. All I know is that Rory did not win. But between us two, I have no idea.
I couldn't tell who won, I'm being honest.
I'm a little bit confused because this has more power and less weight, but it doesn't seem to launch quite as well as the R8 rear-wheel drive. It reels it in after it's got going, but the initial launch isn't so good. Could it be that the stiffer suspension on this GT is just affecting its abilities to hook up out the dig? Do you reckon, Jack? I need an excuse. Please help me.
Yeah, I mean, that could be it. I think it's probably stiff suspension. I mean, you see these dragsters, they're not on coilovers, are they? They're on soft suspension.
Could be that, because we're all on Cup 2 tyres, so that's equal, and that's the only thing I can think of.
But who do you think won, Jack?
I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping it's me, but who do you think?
I think it was me, but we'll have to look at the photo finish to be sure.
Let's do that. Let's find out. So then what exactly happened? Well, all three cars completed the standing quarter mile in 11.3 seconds. However, the slow motion action replay reveals that it was the R8 rear-wheel drive which won, slightly ahead of the R8 GT, with the R8 Quattro coming last. Now we're going to have a rolling race from 50 miles an hour. The cars are in comfort mode and automatic mode for the gearbox. Race to the half mile, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this kicked down so well. Oh God, that's supposed to be comfort mode for the gearbox. It was pretty blooming brutal.
There's that weight.
Here we go. This is more like it. Yeah, GT. That was all pretty close, but then it kind of played out as it should have done. The kickdown on this was very good and quite brutal, and so were the gear changes, considering I was in comfort mode. How was it for you, Rory?
Yeah, the kickdown was really good, but once again, the extra weight, I'm sitting here watching you kind of drive off into the sunset, really.
Okay, and Jack?
Yeah, like you say, look at these birds. Look at these weird little birds. They're mating. Look at the mating birds.
Do you know what they are? It looks like somebody's budgerigars have escaped.
But yeah, back to the race. It's exactly as we expected. The GT's in a league of its own.
It is now. Let's go again, take the gearbox out of the equation. Let's go full sport, full send, let's do it. Rolling race, the half mile from 50 miles an hour, also known as 80 kilometers an hour. This time, full sports mode and manual mode for the gearbox in third gear roll on. We'll have to mess around with the right gears. Here we go then. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. Oh, normal rear wheel drive picked up best.
Oh, the weight's just gone.
But now, GT is doing its thing.
It's just faster.
The pickup on that rear wheel drive is very good.
Yeah, surprising, but maybe I just pressed the pedal slightly sooner than you maybe?
Yeah, maybe. And Rory, once again, weight. It's all about weight, isn't it? You got the power, you got the torque, but you've also got four-wheel drive, which is not so good on a rolling race, and it's quite heavy in your car compared.
That is all true, but just look at the paint colour. It's amazing.
Visually, I don't think it looks as good as mine though. I think my spec is better, isn't it? Don't you think? The dark green with the brown roof, the brown interior. Which would you have, Rory?
I would on balance go for yours, but it's just nice to see some bright coloured cars about. R8s, a lot of them are white, black and sort of that putty grey colour, Nardo grey. So yeah, nice to see a Kermit green.
Yeah, it's good. And the red one, I wouldn't have a red one, would you? Finally then, we can have a brake test from 100 miles an hour, also known as 160 kilometers an hour. When we reach the cone, full emergency stop. Car that stops in the shortest distance wins. If you'd rather watch another drag race with some Audis, click on the pop-out banner up there, follow the link in the description below. If not, stay here for the brake test. Everybody is level, look at this, it's quite nice. So the Spyder lost, not by much.
This is so close.
I'm not sure whether the blooming rear-wheel drive has beat me in this. We've all got Pilot Sport Cup 2 tyres, we've all got common ceramic brakes, but have I just managed to beat the rear-wheel drive? It's up to you, Rory.
Can you see?
I'm sorry to say, I think you've lost.
No, I don't think you've lost.
I think you won.
I think I've won. I'm going to get out. I'm just going to get out and just decide. Rory,
Yeah.
move forwards.
A few moments later.
I reckon this is the closest brake test we've ever had. And I'm going to give it to the rear wheel drive because I think that, if you come and have a look at this, this has been my downfall. You see, as part of the GT package, you have this extra aero kit on it. You know, the nice wing at the back. At the front, you got these canards. But you also have this front splitter here. It's obviously going to be expensive because it's carbon fibre. And I think that that is just a little bit ahead of Jack's car. So because of that, I have lost the brake test. Damn. Wrong side. This is a German car. It's that bloody woman with the traffic information again, with the techno.
Außerdem liegen Plastikteile auf der A7 Würzburg Richtung Ulm zwischen Würzburg-Estenfeld und dem Kreuz.
Oh yeah, the funky techno music for the traffic. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. You can vote in our pinned comment below. Go on, have a vote. Click on those windows there for some more videos, and on that box there to see how these cars quarter mile times compared to everything else we've ever drag raced by checking out the CarWow drag race leaderboard. Look, there it is. All the cars, times, they're there. You can go find out.